And now we prepare for the heavyweight class or the unlimited class. On the far mat in Class C will be Tom Schlotauer, who is from the Wisconsin School of the Deaf. He's unbeaten, 25-0. He'll go against Roger Bouch of Whitehall, 25-1. The middle mat, Class B, Bob Gabby of Whitewater will go against Todd Harrison of Reedsburg. And in the match we're going to show you, Mark Rietveld of Kimberly with a 28-1-1 record will go against Mathew Renn of Appleton East with a 27-4 record. An interesting sidelight to this match is that Rietveld and Renn have wrestled 4 times this year. Rietveld has won all 4. He won by 1 point in a duel, 2 points in the conference meet, 3 points in the regional, and 7 points in the sectionals last weekend by a score of 12-5. So it appears that Mark Rietveld has Mathew Renn's number, but you'll never know until you wrestle in the state championship finals.
Right, a lot of things can happen, Marsh. And Renn is an upper body throw man. He doesn't seem to do anything else but that. And if you go play his game, it costs you, and several heavyweights have had that happen, including the heavyweight from Two Rivers who came in here with top rating at the very beginning of the tournament. But I presume that Rietveld, having wrestled him that many times, knows exactly what he uses, and we'll see what he uses to counter that upper body type throw. Both of them are absolutely superior. All right, here we go again now. Remember, Renn in the dark uniform is the one that likes the upper body throws, and as Marsh reported to you earlier, Mark Rietveld of Kimberly, having faced this wrestler before 4 times, has won, and each time by a larger margin of points. But the state finals is a different place.
Rietveld was a state qualifier in 1980. Mathew Renn making his first state tournament appearance. Both young men are seniors, and we've got a stalling warning now to Mathew Renn.
Renn has not done anything more than just counter and attempt to get the throw, and of course sooner or later the idea is that Rietveld will lose his composure and start chasing, and at that point the farm is going to be sold. There we get it again now. This time it's going to be a stalling warning the other way. So now each of them have been warned. And now in theory we ought to see some wrestling, Marsh, because they've both been warned it's going to cost the other one if he continues to stall and not initiate. All right, there was a throw attempt by Rietveld.
And Renn comes up with a takedown, and he is out in front by a score of 2-0 with 22 seconds remaining, and kind of a surprise, he has jumped out to the lead.
That doesn't look like the format that we were given that these two wrestlers have had during the year, but we will see now as we continue on. With 12 seconds to go, Mathew Renn leading by a score of 2-0. Rietveld coming to his feet. He has no hand control at all when he comes to his feet. Looks like he wants to go for a switch. He ends up going out of bounds.
3 seconds remaining in the first period in this heavyweight match. Renn from Appleton East, the Patriots, coached by Michael Breitzman in his 8th year. Rietveld, coached by Gene Gale, 12 years at Kimberly. 3 seconds to go, as I said, in the first period. Renn on top.
He wants to try and switch.
That's the end of the first period. Man, during the football season, he benched over 400 pounds. So he is a very, very strong individual and extremely strong in the upper body. And right now, he is giving Mark Rietveld all he can handle. And surprisingly enough, Rietveld looks a little tired, Kirby.
He does. He looks tired.
We might mention again, excuse me for interrupting, that these wrestlers have already competed today in the semifinals this afternoon.
Right, they have, and both of them had matches that
both of them had pins
early on. So
right.
That can't. Rietveld, as a matter of fact, with 1 minute and 21 seconds. So he didn't get overworked this afternoon for sure.
He flattened Tom Drager of Medford, and Mike May of Brown Deer was pinned by Mathew Renn in 2:41. Right now the score is 2-1. Rietveld has picked up a point. I believe that was a caution point.
No, this is a stalling. Yeah, well, they've been warned before now, and Rietveld has the one. And
potentially dangerous hold, as Renn had Rietveld's leg bent underneath him, and they'll break and come back to the referee's position. 1:12 remaining in the heavyweight class. Renn leads it by a score of 2-1. Renn 27-4, Rietveld 28-1-1. Rietveld 6 feet 2 inches tall, 212 pounds. Renn 6'2", 232 pounds.
He's just picking up an ankle and driving Rietveld. Rietveld is able to get around on a switch, and his levers are now paying off as he's going to make it work. Renn looks like he is trying to bench with one arm there, but it isn't going to work, and the score now moves out to 3-2 for Mark Rietveld of Kimberly. He's now got a bar arm controlling Renn's leg with his leg. He's attempting to turn. We have 23 seconds remaining in the second period now, with 3-2 for Mark Rietveld of Kimberly. Ticking down 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining in the second period. Heavyweight match. Rietveld now in front, 3-2 after trailing early. That's the end of the second period.
Well, now Renn will be down, and he has a chance to get out of here and tie that score. We've had a warning for stalling one direction and a penalty for it the other way, so whatever they do, they have to keep up the action. There's a caution on Renn, or a false start from the bottom. Caution only now, no point. Restart again now, and Renn is successfully taken flat by Rietveld.
Actually, that time Renn waited for Rietveld to make the first move. I suppose that sometimes it's better, if you're a good counter wrestler, to wait to see what you have to counter. But I would think that in Renn's position, he would want to be the quickest to try to make a move and establish himself, possibly for an escape or a reversal.
I would think he'd want to explode out of there, and with his type of construction, he looks like he can. And here goes Rietveld turning him. I don't think that's going to be enough to put points, but it certainly had him thinking.
1:25 remaining in the third period, and Rietveld leads it by a score of 3-2. This will be their fifth, or is their fifth meeting this year, as we pointed out earlier, with Rietveld winning the previous 4. And he leads in this one by only 1 point, however. And we still have plenty of time left as we wind down near the 1 minute mark.
It would appear maybe that as he continues to drive his opponent during the course of the match, he may get stronger and stronger now. We're having a stalling on the top. And we're now going to move it out to 3-3.
And Rietveld is penalized a point for stalling in the top position. That may be subject to some debate. It appeared that he was working to try to break down Renn and turn him, but the official did not see it that way, and now we're tied at 3 with 54 seconds remaining.
Once again, Renn makes a move forward, and it's easily countered by Rietveld, and we're back with a bar arm ride again. Man on the bottom isn't doing much to come out. He's just bracing himself there, Marsh. Now he's coming to it.
Well, we're at 30 seconds, and we're tied at 3.
I don't think he's done enough down there to be considered really trying to come out either.
20 seconds. Rietveld has to turn him right now, or we're going to go to overtime in this heavyweight match.
Here it comes with a bar
5
arm,
seconds.
trying to turn him.
We have a potentially dangerous hold, and they'll break it.
Just throw all caution and fire out of there, and he's not going to do it. He's going to move into overtime. There we are.
So we go to 3 1-minute overtime periods in the heavyweight class in the Class A competition.